Ni aibu viongozi wazima ambao wanaitisha kiti ya kusimamia hata sio constituency ama ward, kusimamia county ya Embu, kuwa ndio wanaongoza katika vita. Kama ni watii wa sheria, wangefuata sheria vile inasema, wangeita polisi wakuje waangalie hizo ballot boxes, alafu waite returning officer wa county akuje aseme kama hizo material ni zake ama sio zake, na polisi wachukue hatua kulingana na sheria. Sasa wao ndio wameongoza katika kuchoma hiyo material ya nomination kesho. Mimi vile ningetaka kuwauliza ni wakome kuleta vita Embu. Tunajua wao wengine wameogopa nominations kesho, na wameamua na wameaba kwamba watahakikisha kutakuwa na vita kesho, ndio watu wasitoke kupiga kura na kusikue na nomination kesho. Ningetaka kuwauliza wangoje wananchi waamue wao wenyewe. Wamefanya campaign kama sisi wengine wote, kwa hivyo wakubali mwananchi aamue kesho, mwananchi wa Embu County aamue kesho.
We are concerned about only one thing as candidates sitting before in front of the cameras, that the list that is being used by the party has been sponsored by one candidate, and that is the issue that we have with this nomination of tomorrow. But we will participate in the nominations. We may not have been able to organize and train the agents, but we'll try and do our best to have nominations carried out without any wars or any danger imposed to any of the citizenry of Embu. We, as we said, urge many of our supporters to come out in very large numbers despite what has happened, so that we can see whether this election will be done. Whether it is going to be fair or not, I cannot say at this point in time. Time will tell. We will see what happens, but we pray and hope that the ballot papers will be able to be taken to all their destinations, so that people are given a chance to be able to nominate the leaders that they so crave for to lead them for the next 5 years. That our fears have been brought to light. We have appealed to several offices in the headquarters. We have written letters to intimate that we will have a rigged election, which is not the preferred thing by the people of Embu. We have been going around our various constituencies, and we have assembled here, having seen what has happened on the ground. This morning, the materials were received at Kangaroo Boys School by none other than Cecily and her team. The constituency returning officer was absent, and the official that came in was the deputy, and she arrived there a bit late. Those materials have since then been distributed to various centers, and as we talk now, just as an example, the ballot papers that were taken to Jeremiah Nyaga Technical Institute from Mbeere South were taken there this morning. They have left a few minutes ago, and they are not accompanied by any electoral official, not the returning officer, not any PO, not any policeman. It's just the driver who has sneaked out with those ballot papers. As we talk of now, the returning officer is holed up in the school, and God knows when he will leave. This has happened across the entire county. One of the first issues that we would like to point out is that the party was not prepared, fully prepared to conduct the elections countrywide because of the malpractices that we have seen. No vehicles have been sourced to transport the materials to the 514 centers as of now. We are not sure whether there will be enough security in all the polling stations that exist in Embu. Having said so, we were given a guarantee as of yesterday morning by the party that the POs and the clerks would be trained, and that exercise took part yesterday. But alas, by afternoon, things had changed. The deputy returning officer brought in new lists that emanated from none other than Cecily Barire, and intimidated the returning officers that anybody who dare not follow strict orders will be dealt with. And therefore, this has created a lot of fears in the returning officers. Yesterday afternoon, a different set of returning officers was trained in Kangaroo Boys, yet we already had 4 in place. As of now, we are reliably told that the county returning officer has resigned his position because of the intimidation he is getting from higher offices, whatever higher offices those may be. We have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, we urge the people of Embu County to keep their cool. We do not want any fights. We do not want any touching of those vehicles, but we want them to be vigilant. We want our supporters to come out in large numbers so that we are able to beat CES in her own game. Whether that is going to be possible or not is dependent by the huge turnout that we expect our supporters will come out.
There's something that we call site visit. Okay, that is when unataka kukuja ujione wewe mwenyewe, and I will advocate for you guys to come and view this land for yourself. Tusiseme tu na usiekelee blindly, pia wewe kuja ujione. Every Saturday kuna kuwaga na site visit. Sawa, pale Kencom mnachukuliwa, and for more information just call this number down here, Fervent. They're going to help you with all the details that you want. I can tell you for sure, this place is legit. I can tell you for 100% sure. This place, Fervent, hawezi kutupa. Pesa yako haiwezi potea. cannot, it can't. Haiwezi.